Just a normal day in a medieval town when buildings are on fire and desperate people trying with little buckets of wood to douse the flames quite successfully. So, and welcome back to Sleepy Hollow, to a, well, actually becoming city, that is, if it weren't for the constant fires. Like, this one is pretty huge. There is a fire station there, but I don't think we're going to make it that much. As we can see, they're taking a lot of damage here, the normal peasant houses, right? And the fire is spreading quickly through the city, whereas the patrician houses, they don't lose that much to it, right? So it's much easier to keep them intact, and wherever we have those patrician houses, should get more carpenter houses on the way to repair them. Now, what I would like to do now, first of all, my flagship is still on the way mapping the islands, so we have still 20 minutes. I hope it's enough. This one is really far away, and that map is huge, as we can see. In that case here, we might not entirely make it. We need to be careful there. Still, I would like to try. Now, we continue with heavy city expansion in this episode. First of all, we are rather low on linen garments, right? We boosted that in the last episode, and I hope it's going to be enough. Also, the ropes are coming in now. Very good. I would like to continue with another block of another district in this area. So it's going to be a smaller district here because there's some mountains here that we use, and there's also a bit of a there's a stonemason here that is chopping down or cutting down the stone, and we rather need to, or we kind of like need to build around that, which is fine, right? Because it's a medieval town, and in that case you have, well, industry buildings together with normal buildings just fine. Let's just get us a few buildings up here. There's a salt deposit that we definitely want to use, and that we actually need to use pretty soon, I think. Let's go ahead and have a couple more houses there, like this, and also a road up there. Now let's just see. We do have the chapel, and the tavern is missing. So the tavern would be something that we actually can build right away, right? And we already have the spot for it right here in the center. So let's go ahead and build the tavern there just fine, perhaps with another entrance. I'm leaving these areas available for some ornaments later. Right now we don't have the best ornaments unlocked yet, plus I don't have the time. Now there is another companion, another beggar this time joining. They would pay 13,000. We can still increase that price. So let's let's actually go declining the first. We can decline 3 times, right? 3 times, and we do need that money there quite nicely, because for our first warship then I would like to do this. If we decline 2 more times, then they will attack our island directly with military force. And in that case, I should be careful not declining too many times before that happens. So let's just make sure that it doesn't happen, right? Here we have the main road, kind of like continuing them. So this one goes over here. And then we have just some more houses. Can we make it like so? Yeah, I guess we can make it like so. So that I can keep this road, and there will be, I don't know, some ornament. Whatever. We can improvise just fine. About the beggars there, right? So they will attack. However, next time I will accept them again, and then I will decline them again to get a steady income of money. With that money, we can start then purchasing our freedom and our peace with the pirate, and also against the cardinal, who definitely still will have more tribute demands in store for us. This area we leave available there now for probably the Grand Cathedral or the Palace. Haven't decided about that yet. And here I will just have something like that. Oh, did I forget a road somewhere? Yes, here. Right, so they are going to have a nice entrance there, as always. Then we have this super area available. There's going to be big service buildings there, most likely. I just love expanding the town like this, with so many building materials available. It's just easy, really. And also here. However, what we need to do for those guys is I will need to reduce the taxes there for now for the peasants, so they grow, right? They move in. If it's in the yellow area, then they don't move in, and we definitely want to keep them moving in into those houses there.
In your settlement.
Yes, we just built this, and we already have fires here. All right, let's go ahead. Where should we have that fire station? Yeah, I guess we can squeeze it into this area there.
Happy to help you.
Some trading happening. And we could just happily continue then here. There's the stonemason, very good. So we're just going to build around that like it belongs to that city. And then perhaps a couple more houses there. There you go. So they really do move right next to that. I love how the city becomes more lively the more houses we have, of course, and also the higher the level of these houses is. So it was the first Anno as well where, you know, you kind of like got a city life where you kind of like got just people roaming around and doing their business. Very good. We found the last map, and in that case, let's return to Richard Northburg. This guy will then give me a warship, and we could also continue purchasing some diplomatic scrolls. So let's unlock this row here too. And with that, we have this one going. Let's go to Mount Fort. We are busy. And busy bees, it's good to be busy in this game. And as we can see, one windmill is not enough, right, to support them. So I will need to get another windmill going if I want to make this one as efficient as possible. And we will, of course, continue also with getting us a couple more grain farms out. So 2 here, and then probably another one here. We need to be very careful about the space, though, because they really need every tile except one that is for the road, right? In that case, that was a mistake, for example. I do need to have it really 2 tiles out to make this row, right? Because if I build it now, it will all be used around them.
Give me more pleasure.
The same goes with this one. Thank you, Leif, for purchasing goods for 2,000 coin. That's just very helpful. And this one here, how much does it actually cost? 160 only. Beef is way more expensive to get up there, right? It's 32 fields and 32 fields. So our grain farms are growing. And once they fully grow, it's just so cute. Oh my goodness. Fantastic, really. While listening to some medieval tune, why not? Just enjoying the scenery there. There was a lot of grain farms here, by the way. So we have now room for 3 windmills there, most likely. So I would like to go ahead. We do also have a couple of options for the windmill. I think I like this one here the most. So we're just going ahead with that one here in addition. As this block of windmills is expanding, right? And around it we'll just have then our bakeries. So I can definitely afford another one now in addition. Right, and perhaps I'm out of wood now. There's a bit of wood, perfect. Let's upgrade this warehouse there too. And now what we can do, creating a new trade route, and this one is going from Mount Fort to Sleepy Hollow, and we're going to need the bread on this trade route. And also going to unload it there, and it is tuna.
Would you like to earn some recognition?
This one is now on its way. Oh, another quest there tickling in like that. I'm sinking a ship for a bit of mosaic. And also the seat, the council seat acquisitions is starting, so people can then purchase islands with that, similar to the shares in Anno 1800. We get lots of weapons, 36 tons of that. Where's my ropes? 15 tons of ropes we have. We need 20. What we need to do is we need to expand. We need to get more ropes out there. So let's continue with that. 2 more hemp plantations, 1 more rope maker. Just over there. With a cute road leading to this area. And wait a second, let's actually make this one different, because make it like so. Right, so in that case we can get all the plantations out there. The game is doing this very inefficiently, so we can do this better. Just by that. And then also here. Very good. So those 4, and the second rope maker is now working. We could actually get 2 warships out then soon. Looking forward to that. Alrighto, my next trader is out though, and this trader we can use right away. We settled on another island, right? It was this one here. That would be good for beer. We also have this one here for beer, but there is also honey here, so we probably will use it more for the honey. And this one here we can use more for the beer. Let's do this. There's also some salt here that we can use then as well. It's always that. It's always that company. Why do people want company? And let's just check it out. My goods are looking perfect right now, except for salt. Salt might be a bit going down there right now. The cool thing is though, now we can use the salt deposits that we have, like this one here, to get proper amounts of salt in, right? So this one, this mine, it's pretty expensive when it comes to resources, but it's absolutely worth it because there's a huge chunk of salt then flooding into your town. Let's get this cute bridge over. And then we do need the salt works, right? Uses coal and the salt that we get up here, the brine, to make salt out of that, right? So here, and we have enough coal in, perfect. Right, we could even boost my coal there a bit more. Yeah, let's boost my coal there a bit more, because I think with that consumption, it might be devastatingly loaded at some point.
City.
So just here now. Perfect. Ah, these fires. These fires are crazy
An enemy
right now.
fleet is advancing into your territory.
And Hassan once again is close by too. Flagship is close by too. Where's the ship that we need to sink? It's over here at the moment. Somewhere. It's actually pretty close, so we might have a go at that. And yeah, we got a queue piling up here in the main harbor.
This ship will
Lots of ships that want to
drop
trade.
anchor in your
Bread
harbor.
it is. They deliver this time. And that's the first trade. Wait a second. That's the bread for my patricians here. With that, we are finishing them. Here would be the next one. The leather jerkins and the books. For the books, we do an indigo. And I think we don't have an island with indigo.
Don't delay. It
Oh,
would be
he wants 5k this time. I'm going to pay.
Learn quickly.
There is no island with indigo.
One of your plants has stopped.
Ah, we got
producing
this one
goods.
right. Yes, Tremont. Tremont belongs to us. That's perfect. And there's lots of indigo on this one.
What can I tell the Emperor?
Yes, let's also turn in that quest and boom. Our first warship. There it is.
And it
We can actually
really
put it
isn't an
right to
oversight.
the flagship, right? So they can work together
are
now
doing
to
God's
destroy this one there.
A good deal.
And that is a good deal indeed. 2,700
I wanted to offer
credits
myself
for
to you.
that. No
It
late.
must have been a misunderstanding.
And come on. Yes. First small warship is also commissioned. We have then 2 warships ready. And there's also the bread now. That will be nice for my taxes. We're at 1.9 right now. So with the bread, I'm
You
expecting
have stumbled across another player.
something. Oh, and the Cardinal. Nice harbor area there. The medium shipyard already. So it's those ships here, right? Those guys, they are going through
have
the
discovered
islands,
a building on
unfortunately.
an island.
So I'm trying to damage it far enough so that it's slowed down and we can catch it. Yeah, it's looking good. Taking damage. So there's 2 bugs that have been persisting since the release of the game. It's this one, right? And the other one is the big giant in the city. Other than that, this game is extremely polished, so don't get confused by that, right? We need to, I think, stop now then, because if it sinks here, we cannot take up the item. Perfect, so let's go ahead. Let's go away from here. Let's go around that and meet it on the other side. And then we're going to sink it, and we have enough time, really. And get the mosaic then as well.
Ship ready.
Very good. Warship ready. Let's put it together with my other fleet right away. So it's going to join the flagship. And then we already have a smaller fleet of 3 ships ready for action. The bread is in. Is it in? It is in.
Production has been
Right.
disrupted.
I was expecting a bit more income there. Ah, it's coming in. Perfect. Right. So now the money is going up there just fine. Over 2,000 again. And it's a bit low right now because
Let us keep the details just.
because my peasants are on green, now they're on yellow, and now we have maximum amount again. Plus the trading is really profitable at the moment, so we're making a lot of coin with that, getting the surplus away, just how it's supposed to be. Lots of wood in as well. There we are, perfect. Caught the ship. And for now we are at peace with those
What
still
is
here,
your
right?
desire?
So in that case, no attacking from these harbor areas. Just destroy the bugger there. Down it is. There is also the white flag that we needed. And this one we need to get now to Venice. To our Giacomo Garibaldi over here. Who, by the way, I think is selling a ship for 158,000 coin. That I don't have. It's a pretty nice ship though. And just an amazing city this guy has, really. Fantastic, I love that. Always reminds me of Venice, and what a beautiful city that is. Just a whopping 4 hours drive away from me. If the fuel prices weren't so high, I guess I would be more often in this location. Alright, enough with the daydreaming. We still have a couple of things here to do in my city. Expansion, that it is. So we do want to go ahead with another block of houses. I guess we could easily squeeze in quite a lot of them here, right? So that I continue happily with my main road without destroying too much there. And then we have another house here. This one seems perfect. Let's make it one of my bigger blocks again. Right, definitely worth it. Definitely very expensive. And this one here, just fine, as the city is growing. So as always, right, we are just painting, we're just spamming farmer buildings everywhere, really. Of course, the higher my city develops, the more diverse it's going to look, because we need to add more service buildings, fire stations, carpenters, monasteries, universities to it, right? And we need to delete buildings then as well, and yeah, just making the city more diverse. But as long as it's farmers, it's going to look like that. So pretty simple most of the time. I like that, because you start out with a simple looking city, and the higher you go, the more complex it's looking then over time. Let's just have the next marketplace here, so I can have it right next to the main road. And right in front of it, we're going to have then a little junction. Right, so that's that. So that this smaller main road here is continuing beside the big one. And then we can continue with getting us a few more farmers here. And another block here.
And you think you've completed the
Very good.
assignment?
This one is done. Let's just finish the road here real quick. And this one.
That's
There you
certain
go.
to bring
That's
a few
mosaic
smiles.
and lots of honor. And boy, we're sitting at almost 1000 honor right now. Let's sell the
Whatever your
mosaic.
heart desires. Now I know more. You need not be.
So that's fine. Do you have anything for us that might be interesting? Peace treaty. Oh. Force a treaty status between you and another player for 5 minutes. So if the cardinal, for example, declares war on us, we could force him to go to peace with us for another 5 minutes.
A trade treaty now exists.
Yeah,
between
it's
two
okay, I
players.
guess. It could, the duration could be a bit longer there, I guess. So perhaps there's a better item coming then at some
Now
point.
I know more about
I would
trade.
still like to probably purchase this one. 200 honor is a lot though. But it could, yeah, let's purchase that.
Business is business.
In case he declares war, we do get another,
Now I know
you
more
know,
about
limit
you than I-
under which we can react before we fully go out to war with him. Let's build another warship. That would be the number 3, and then we have 4 warships in total. Oh, yes, because I commissioned the ship, we are a bit low on the wood there. Now it's possible. Fine. Overall, this is looking
You
good.
will never.
Yes, another -3 reputation.
Make it short.
55%. Should I take my chances?
You are here.
70%.
Your flattery
Oh, no,
concerning
come
my
on. 70% failed,
I
then this
shall
one has to go up.
enthusiastical.
Perfect. Thank you very much, at least. The cardinal. I don't know what
Production
kind of
has been
eyes he's got.
disrupted.
But at least he's looking friendly towards us for another couple of minutes. Am I really that shy of wood? Right. As the city is growing, we need to constantly check, of course, our consumption rates. Still looking perfectly fine, everything here. The linen garments is also still going up. The bread should be going up
A
though.
sandstorm
Fish
is
perhaps is
blowing
going down a
over
bit.
an island.
And also, the salt is now really flooding in, right? So there we have our production fully up and running now. So that's going to be a lot of additional salt. And brine is also coming in. So I think 1 salt works is not going to be enough then. So we can still go ahead with the second one there if we feel like it. And we are totally stuck on the tools there. And I do need glass now for my next production chain if I want to continue building. So glass it is. It does need potash and quartz. Quartz is something that we get down here in the south. Unfortunately, I think we do need a quartz deposit for that. No, I don't think so, actually. I think we can actually just get it ahead here.
What building project
Right, there it
are
is.
you
Must be
planning?
built near a quartz deposit. Yeah, unfortunately, I do need to have quartz. Seriously. Quartz 1 I have only. It's not much. 2 in Tremont. In Tremont, we're going to
Envoys
settle
have settled
anyway.
in another player's oriental
And 2
settlement.
in Bushel Hill. Bushel Hill is going to be amazing for us because I think with the patricians we also need spices. We still don't need spices. Alright, I don't complain. My fleet has arrived, by the way. Let's get the item off board. And then I move my fleet. No idea where to move it right now. Let's go to Richard. Purchase us the scrolls that we need for the reputation. Alright, in Ashgabat we do have iron deposits, so I would like to start up a tool production in Ashgabat now as well, that we can afford, and we should be doing that, so that we can grow the Oriental town there as well. I do have a ship right now going to Tremunto, so we are going to, you know, invest into the indigo and quartz, so we can build another trading ship now, that is going then to Ashgabat with the latest tools, because we're going to need those trade routes then anyway. Now let's just check that we have every ship being used right now. I think there was still something that I'm missing. Was there a ship somewhere? No. Looking good right now. Right, for city development, let's continue with another fire station just here for this district, where there's also more fires appearing, and also now a church, a nice one. Let's just see what kind of variations we have there. Let's go with the black one then, I guess. I'm building it here. There is a bit of an overlapping right now with that chapel there, right? But it's a minor overlap, and it's fine, so that we can reach these areas then here as well. Later on we're going to have the option of having the cathedral, that is taking way more in, so we are going to revamp that then a bit. And much later we're going to have the imperial cathedral that is going to affect the whole island, and then basically churches are, well, non-existent anymore if we feel like it. So it's fine for now. I could have done this a bit better, a little bit better there, but it's still okay. Still okay-ish. This one's done. So these farmers now have everything here. So let's put the farmers down once again, so I can upgrade this district and there as well. And this area, let's go ahead and also have some more blocks than right here in the city center. Come on, the wood. There it is.
If you help me with this,
Find a treasure for Alsa
I'll make
here, and
sure
he
the
wants
Sultan
search parties to
is
2 islands. Costs me 20 tools. We get an item, a heavy fire weapon that we could use on one of our ships, and 100 honor on top of that. Sounds like a good deal to me. For now, let's just have those guys here. Let's have our tiny roads then as well. There you go, and this is what I like to see. Some more upgrades for that. Now, I'm going to wait, because it takes a bit of time, right? Only one wants to upgrade now, only 2 want to upgrade now. It takes a bit of time before we can upgrade a whole bunch of them, so I'm waiting on that. Let's quickly get the diplomatic scrolls here. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3 for 400 honor. And let's get this one to the Grand Vizier down here to further raise our diplomatic level to the Caliph's favorite then. Shouldn't be a big deal really. And meanwhile also, the ship to Remund is still on the way. But I'm expecting another ship here. I'm expecting another ship. There's a sandstorm right now. Something is wrong. There's the ship. Alright. Lots of tools on board to Ashgabat, so that we can also really jump that tools production. Now we are in Tremont. Perfect. Let's just unload what we have to unload. And with those materials, let's just check it out. We could get the stone. We have coal here. We have indigo here. Lots of important stuff that we really want to get our hands on. Oh, this island is going to be epic for us. For starters, we do need the quartz, so that we have over here. Should be cheap to produce, really. Let's just try it out. There it is. A bit of tools, a bit of wood, right? And let's just get this one over. That would be the first quartz mine. Right, and then the second one is where? Over here. Are we close enough? We need to have 2 more. There we go. Put this quartz here. Right. So this one is working now as well. And then we need then a trade route. But that's a good trade route, because we can use the indigo here then as well. Marco Polo is going to be on that. And it's quartz for now. Right, so we are going from Gemund all the way up here to Sleepy Hollow, where we do also need the potash then. I just need to check something. There's the potash, right? And it just requires 3, so we could theoretically also do this in Tremund. And just have the glass done. Yeah, I think about that. Let's do this. Let's make in Tremund the glass production in general. And then we just have to deliver it to Sleepy Hollow, thus saving us more space. That's probably my goal here. Yep. Because in Tremund, yeah, we have a lot of space. We have the indigo here. We have then the glass makers for quartz. We have 2 quartz in Bushel Hill then as well, and 1 in Ashgabat. They deliver the quartz then down here to Tremont, where we process all of that then to glass. I just need a couple more building materials, so my ship is already getting some, so that we can get started on that. We do have lots of forest down here, so I can use this for the pottage, right? This one needs trees, so we cannot build it on the desert, for example, but we can very well build it here. So 2 of them. I totally don't remember the ratio anymore, so we're just going with a feeling here that you probably need 2 of them for 2 glass makers then. And about the glass makers, yeah, we just need a bit of wood, so this is coming over them. Perfect. While that is waiting, we have also now finally the tools in Ashgabat. It's a lot of foundational work, right? So very fundamental stuff that we do here to get the later productions going then. So in that case here we have the iron deposit. We do have several of them, right? Yep, there is one and there is one. Perfect. This one already has... Nah, outside of its reach. So let's just get this one cracking. And this will also need some coal. So we need 2 charcoal burners then. And the iron mine here to start getting cracking on the tools production for Ashgabat. And this one gets home there now too, real quick. We cannot upgrade these houses, these warehouses there for more storage. So I'll just need to send it one more time. And we're just going to wait here, and once they arrive, we're going back here, continuing expansion of Sleepy Hollow. Stay tuned.